Hi, my name is Tone and my artist name is Sciaman.
Well, thanks for joining us, Tone. Shiamen, I looked at it and it's quite a spiritual name, isn't it? It's got kind of connotations with sort of priests and shamanism and mysticism. Is that kind of... Was that fair to say?
Yeah, I that was my inspiration. I've gone through a few artist names in the past, and this one, over the last couple of years, I've tried to really be a lot more authentic to who I am and create a sound which is much more heartfelt for me. And for me, it's music is a meditation, and I'd like to kind of bring that to others. And in a way, it's shamanistic, I guess. My background is Sicilian, and the Italian name for shaman is Sciamano, so I just took the O off the end because it fitted nicely. It fitted nicely into a little logo, and you know, reggae is a big part of my sound and influence, and it kind of related to that as Sciaman. It just worked when I set it up for the sound system. So
what first got you into music? What was your entry in, as particularly, I mean, the tech side of things, obviously, is a very different experience to just picking up a guitar, right?
Yeah, I mean, actually, guitar was my way into music. Back when my uncle was a guitar player back in the 70s, and he started me on guitar, and I just loved blues and Hendrix and Floyd and all the classic stuff back then. And I just loved funky stuff, funky music. And then I was recording on an old 4-track, doing kind of quite abstract backwards guitar type stuff, and because I was really wanting to experiment, and actually then heard electron acid house and stuff for the first time back in the early 80s, and that changed my world really. So I threw my guitar to one side and bought drum machines and started messing around, and it's been the story is really trying to bring those two together for the rest of my life, actually.
So, I mean, from what you're saying, I mean, the kind of some of the music you were mentioning is more of a kind of band type set, particularly with reggae. I mean, there's more of a kind of ensemble approach, and you're doing this very much as a sort of solo thing. Are you using the technology? What technology are you using to enable you to do that?
Well, I am solo now. Because I've moved west, I've moved to the West Country near Bath, actually, and I used to have bands, and obviously it was a lot easier to create band music with people around you. We were mixing gadgets, and we had a 4-piece band doing psychedelic stuff and reggae type stuff. But now I'm working solo. I'm really trying to find a way of incorporating my love of percussion, drumming, guitars, and electronics, and to do that, I've tried many different setups, and I've kind of settled on an MPC and an Elektron box at the moment.
Ah, okay.
So yeah, I'm trying to keep it really simple, and the method is something I'm learning day by day. So what I'm doing is recording guitar, I'm recording live instruments into Ableton, chopping that up, throwing it into the MPC, and playing it alongside a Syntakt. So, because the Syntakt's got that nice fat analog sound, which I really love from the reggae productions, and it's actually a great reggae box, a great dancehall box, the Syntakt, which many people probably don't see very much. I mean, it's quite a techno-based instrument, I guess, for many people, but for me, it's got a really nice, warm, fat sound, and the MPC has got a great swing. And it's quite easy to manipulate live samples in the MPC. I've tried the Octatrack, which I loved, and I've tried the Digitact, but it steers you in a certain direction, and really most of the music I've loved over the years has been made on an MPC, actually. And I've loved MPC since the beginning, and it just causes, for me, I think, I know it's a machine, but you play it in a different style, and it ends up having more swing and more soul.
Which MPC are you using?
The one at the moment,
right.
But I've been through them all, to be honest. And yeah, I mean, it's small, it's easy to dump stuff on it, and it's easy to use, and it sounds great, and it syncs well, and yeah. But I've tried them all. I've been through the whole story of MPC.
Well, thank you very much. We very much look forward to your set.
Thanks very much, Nick. We look forward to it.
Wow. I'm really looking forward to this. Got some fantastic gear here. So let's just get the music underway, and then we'll chat at the end. This man goes by the name of Sciaman. Big round of applause. Sciaman in the house. That was grand. It was great. People boogieing at the bar as well. How about that? It's wonderful stuff. Nice to see people moving about as well. So tell us a little bit about first of all, your influences, because I can think of influences there, but I'd like to sort of hear it from yourself.
Sure. Well, my main influence really is Jah Shaka, the late great Jah Shaka. He's recently passed away, and I tried to capture some of his spirit because his nights were just like going to church. It was just awesome. And he wasn't afraid to use quite catchy melodies, heavy dub, heavy bass, but catchy melodies, which got people moving. And it was a religious experience for me, Jah Shaka nights.
It's beautiful stuff. It's kind of late night stuff as well, isn't it? You can.
Yeah, and it's deep, it's spiritual, and it's danceable, and it appeals to all, from young to old. So, yeah, I tried to capture some of that. And
so how much of that is, because you've got a lot of gear here. You've got the Akai, you've got, is it a Syntakt, and the Allen and Heath, lovely stuff, as well as the iPad. So tell us a bit about how you're creating your sounds here.
Right, so mostly the Syntakt, really. It's drum and bass, really, from the Syntakt, because it's fat and punchy. It's not a sampler, so the MPC is really a sampler for vocals and percussion and so on. And this is a great dub desk, because it's got sends, and I'm using iPad with delay and spring reverb, and analog filters to filter the delays and reverbs and stuff. And that's it, really, mostly from here. I could have done many different things, but I tried to keep it simple, and this didn't do that much, to be honest. And keep it manageable, and having faders and knobs is great to jam with.
Absolutely wonderful stuff. Where can we listen to your music online?
Bandcamp, shiamen.bandcamp.com. Yeah.
Wonderful stuff. How about that? Fantastic. Big round of applause. Grand. So,